as bubbles or fractures. Any defective bars are meshed up and mixed with chocolate to create the filling. Packaging takes place immediately afterwards, with automated robots handling the process. The Kit Kat bars need to be chilled and packaged after being combined and formed into the ideal shape. Ensuring that the chocolate bars are fresh and prepared for shipping to outlets across the globe depends on this critical stage of production. It takes careful temperature control during the delicate chilling process to keep the chocolate from melting or getting too hard. After being put on conveyor belts, the bars are moved through a number of temperature-controlled chambers until they reach the perfect temperature. The bars are packaged and covered in foil once they have cooled. Each bar is meticulously wrapped in a thin layer of foil by specialized technology to shield it from moisture and other elements that could degrade its quality. There are other options for the final packaging, such as larger bags, multi-packs, and individual wrappers. The packaging is made to make it simple to transport and store the chocolate bars while also keeping them fresh. A crucial component of the packaging and cooling phase is quality control. Each bar is meticulously inspected by factory staff to make sure it satisfies the high requirements of the business. Bars that don't fit these requirements are taken off the production line and thrown away. To guarantee that every Kit Kat not only tastes amazing, but also satisfies the strictest food safety regulations, quality control is essential. Following the release from the cooling tunnel, the freshly coated Kit Kats are put through a rigorous inspection process by personnel with advanced technology and keen eyes. The scrutiny entails a visual assessment of each Kit Kat for any defects, such as uneven chocolate coating or malformed bars. Only Kit Kats that are flawless to the highest degree may get past this round. Precision scales are also used for weight inspections to make sure that every Kit Kat weighs the right amount. A Kit Kat that is too heavy may have too much chocolate, whereas one that is too light may be missing a layer. Balance is key. The iconic snap of a Kit Kat is another essential quality characteristic. Bars are randomly selected for a snap test to ensure that they break with the satisfying snap that customers expect. Finally, taste tests are conducted by panels of expert tasters to verify that each batch of Kit Kats maintains the high flavor standards the brand is known for. DeLong makes Kit Kats what they are. Another essential component that gives chocolate its creamy feel is milk. The fat percentage, kind of milk, and the manufacturing technique all play a part in the smooth, velvety texture of Kit Kat's chocolate covering. Not to be overlooked is the lecithin, a tiny but powerful emulsifier component. It makes sure that the chocolate is perfectly smooth and uniform, ready to coat every wafer layer uniformly. The secret to a Kit Kat's charm is essentially how each ingredient is chosen, combined, and balanced to produce a bar that is more than just a confection, it's a first-hand encounter. Initially, a batter is made by combining flour and water. This batter is then transferred onto waffle lanes where it takes the shape of large waffle sheets. Waffle sheets are transported by conveyor belts into huge ovens baked at 150 degrees. Once baked, they are cooled before being layered with the filling. To create the wafer layers, one waffle layer is covered with filling, then stacked up on another filling-covered waffle. Finally, a non-filling covered waffle sheet is added to complete the stack. Imagine creating a sandwich with 3 layers, with waffles serving as the bread and the filling as the hamburger. One may ask what ingredients go into making the filling inside of a Kit Kat. Between each waffle lies a lighter colored, softer filling with a somewhat gritty texture. It has chocolate, but surprisingly, it also has mashed up Kit Kat chunks. The Kit Kat's outer shell is made by pumping chocolate into molds. After that, the wafers are placed into the mold and covered with a last coat of chocolate. In a cool environment, the mold is separated from the bars by twisting it. After production, quality managers inspect the bars for defects such Have you ever wondered how Kit Kats, your all-time favorite chocolate bar, are made? Nestle has been searching for a completely automated way to produce Kit Kats for years. We've now cracked the code though. We've developed a production line that can make Kit Kats with unparalleled efficiency in our chocolate factory. The result of more than a year of testing and continuous production. Come along as we look at the intriguing process of creating Kit Kat bars behind the scenes. Daily production of more than 7 million chocolate bars takes place at one of Nestle's facilities in York, UK. An estimated 1 billion bars are consumed annually in the UK alone, or 1,900 bars every minute. Due to high demand, Supermarkets all around the nation must receive a sizable shipment of chocolate bars. Because of the factory's clever layout, every link in the supply chain is in close proximity to one another. This efficient arrangement eliminates the need for cocoa trees to be part of the on-site operations. The factory consists of several interconnected facilities. Cocoa beans reception and processing. Owned by Cargill, this facility handles the incoming cocoa beans and prepares them for further processing. Chocolate factory. This is where the Kit Kat chocolate itself is made. Wafer factory. This facility produces the crunchy wafer layers that form the interior of the Kit Kat bar. Assembly factory. Here, the chocolate and wafer ingredients are combined and packaged, ready for shipment to a large storage facility. Nestle's commitment to quality shines brightest on the verdant cocoa farms of West Africa. Each component has been carefully chosen by hand, demonstrating a commitment to sustainability and helping out the community in addition to taste. The majority of cocoa beans come from West Africa, when they are harvested in March. Following a sun-dried period of roughly 7 days, the beans are transported straight to Cargill manufacturing facility located in York. Upon arrival at the factory, the beans undergo a 3-hour process that involves cleaning to separate them from dirt and deshelling to release the cocoa nibs. The valuable chocolate liquor is then extracted from these nibs by roasting them in ovens with high heat and pressure. Cocoa butter and cocoa solids are both ingredients in chocolate liquor. After being separated, the cocoa solids are used to make cocoa powder, a substance with a bitter taste that is frequently seen in shops. To make the various chocolate receipts we all love, cocoa butter, the fatty part of the liquor is blended with sugar, milk, vegetable fats, cocoa powder, and other components. Although sugar, milk, vegetable fats, and cocoa beans make up the majority of ingredients in chocolate, numerous other elements also contribute to its flavor and texture. For instance, using vegetable fats can save expenses and provide a number of useful advantages. Because cocoa powder and cocoa butter are short in supply, it is anticipated that demand for chocolate will exceed supply in the upcoming years. The impact of diseases and global warming on cocoa plants, as well as political unrest in the nations that produce cocoa, which are mostly found on the African West Coast, are some of the reasons for this scarcity. Beyond flavor, one of the most important aspects of producing chocolate is sustainability. Producers are dedicated to ethically procuring cocoa beans, guaranteeing that each bean enhances the welfare of agricultural communities and the environment. Sugar is essential for counteracting the bitter flavors of chocolate, but the exact ratio of sugars to cocoa is what gives Kit Kats their unique flavor. Other substances can be used in place of cocoa butter to cut costs and increase accessibility to chocolate. While country-specific labeling laws may apply to this method, the European Chocolate Directive permits the addition of up to 5% of cocoa butter equivalent, CBE, without sacrificing the product's identity as chocolate. In the United States, there is no permitted level of CBE without losing chocolate status. High-quality vegetable oils, including palm oil, are available from companies like Cargill that offer advantageous pricing along with desirable features like flexible melting points. The distinctions between chocolate and other confections may become increasingly hazy as chocolate grows more commercialized. Conching is the procedure that grinds the chocolate particles after the ingredients are blended, giving the finished product a smoother texture. The chocolate will feel less grainy the longer it is allowed to conch. Tempering is the process of melting chocolate and then lowering its temperature to a predetermined point, around 27 degrees Celsius, in order to stop crystallization. Customers may find chocolate less enticing if it turns gray or loses its sheen due to crystallization. Now that the chocolate is ready, we focus on the wafers, the crispy layers that make a Kit Kat unique. The crispy layers of a Kit Kat are formed from a simple yet ideal mixture of flour, sugar, and a tiny bit of salt, baked to crispy perfection. This is how these wafers are made. Just as crucial as the chocolate itself is this crunch, which makes bars of chocolate-coated wafers are then cut into individual Kit Kat fingers. Precision is key here, as each piece must be the perfect size to fit the iconic Kit Kat wrappers. Once cut, the bars are wrapped, sealed, and packed into boxes, ready to be shipped out and enjoyed by chocolate lovers worldwide. The journey towards sustainability includes packaging innovations. Kit Kat's effort to reduce its environmental footprint involve using recyclable and biodegradable packaging materials. ensuring that the enjoyment of a Kit Kat bar does not come at the expense of the planet. The packaged bars are moved into a storage building. When orders arrive, the bars are transformed into the loading area and shipped automatically. The usage of sustainable packaging materials by the corporation during the packaging stage of Kit Kat production is an intriguing feature. This includes, if at all feasible, utilizing recyclable materials and reducing the quantity of packaging. All things considered, the packaging and refrigeration phase is an essential part of the procedure that guarantees the chocolate bars are fresh and prepared for consumption by customers worldwide. And that's it. The journey of a Kit Kat bar is an intricate and interesting procedure that begins on the cocoa bean farms in West Africa and ends on the assembly lines of our plants. Are you curious to know more about the scrumptious world of Kit Kats? For more behind-the-scenes videos,